Hey everybody, and welcome to my personal top 10 RPG list. Now, saying personal meaning my opinion, so if you do not like it, just comment on the video telling me your top 10 list. Instead of arguing with me about that game's not good, yada yada yada, because I'll just ignore you, and this is my personal list. So yeah, if you don't like it, give me your top 10 games, and be on your way. So anyway, coming in at number 10 is Ocarina of Time. This game is considered an action RPG. So at the time it was an excellent game, and it still is today. But there are a few games that will top it that came out after this game. But it's still on here, and with the upcoming remake of the game coming out in March, which I am definitely buying and getting with the 3DS, it's going to bump it up to probably number 1. But anyway, coming in at number 9, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. This game was good, but it just wasn't all that great. I mean, there was some problems with it that I noticed, but it's nothing to sit there and nitpick at, you know. It just didn't feel to me. Yes, it's Mario, and yes, it had the whole Bowser kidnapping Peach thing, I think. I don't remember. I haven't played it in a while. It just felt repetitive. What can I say? Coming in at number 8 is Paper Mario. This game was also excellent for its time, and while I think it introduced cel shading to the gaming industry, though I could be wrong on that, but it's still a decent story and fun to play. You can even play it today on the Wii via Virtual Console, and it is a recommended download. Now, saying that it's cel shaded, I don't think it is, but then again, I think it is. It's kind of a mix between it, so I wouldn't know what to call it, but it's there. And there's also another remake or another game in the series coming out on a 3DS. I'm not sure if it's a remake of the original or not, but there is a game coming out on the Nintendo 3DS in March. So aside from that, coming in at number 7 is Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Nintendo Wii. The only game I own in the series. I'm not a huge fan of Fire Emblem, but I do find this game remotely interesting, and I may dive myself into the series one day. After all, I need to play something other than Final Fantasy, right? I mean, Final Fantasy isn't the only RPG on the market, but it is popular, so whatever. Anyway, coming in at number 6 is Pokemon Heart Gold. Now, me growing up with Pokemon when I was a kid, the gameplay gets a bit repetitive after a while. I mean, when I was smaller, it was huge. And I mean huge. Almost everybody in the school had Pokemon cards. Almost everybody had Pokemon Blue or Red or Yellow. But now it's not so big, but it's still there. It's just not as big as it was back in the day. Believe me on that one. Coming in at number 4 is Super Paper Mario for the Wii. Now, recently beating this game, not only 2 or 3 days ago, I can say a lot about it, but it's still a fairly short game. It only took me 16 hours to beat it, but it's still pretty good, though not as epic for a final boss as I hoped. Whatever. But now we're on the top 3. Now for number 3, I couldn't decide between the two, so I'm just going to put both that are in the series currently, and that's Dark Cloud 1 and 2. Well, I obviously put both there because they're both excellent games, and if you had not played them, go out, buy yourself a PS2 or a PS2 Slim, get those games on eBay or something, and yeah. Dark Cloud 2 will probably take you 25 hours without the side quests, and Dark Cloud 1 will take you about the same time. And I hear there's rumors of a Dark Cloud 3 for the PS3, which I'm hoping. I'm not sure if they're going to make it multi-platform or not, but if they do, oh well, I don't care. I own all three this generation systems anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, coming in at number 2 is Final Fantasy X, an excellent game with some kind of weird cinematics at times, but it still makes for an epic, and I mean epic, game, and stayed true to the series. Now, I know if I hear any comments about this game being the last true Final Fantasy game, they'll either get removed or just get ignored, because you know what? If you guys honestly don't like the change, then don't play it. Don't waste your time on the game. If you don't like it, then don't bother with it. Like, I love 12 and 13 myself. Well, not so much 12, but I still do enjoy it. Anyway, now, finally, to number 1. This is a game that is also a fairly popular series, and that is Wild Arms 2. I'm kind of a huge fan of the Wild Arms series, but not as much as Final Fantasy, but it's still there. Games like this one is, in particular, it's just epic and a recommended pickup or download via PlayStation Network. I mean, $6 is just a freaking steal for this game. I mean, you can go online. I've seen copies go for $50. Even the original Wild Arms games, copies go for like $30. It can be pretty expensive, so I mean, $6, maybe even $12 for both Wild Arms 1 and 2 is a steal. So go ahead, go download the game, play it. It's excellent. I recommend it. Just do it. Now, just remember, this is my personal list. If you do not like the list, do not bother commenting and wasting our time having to read it and having you to type it. And I just won't respond, as I said previously. But you can put your personal list, top 10 role-playing games, in the comment below. Or if they so happen to move to the left side of me in the future, or the right side of the screen, I don't know. YouTube's going all over the place. But anyway, you get the basic idea. Well, let's hear everyone's favorite games, or just your favorite game period. If you tell me your favorite game, tell me why. If you have your list, just put down your list, and even tell me why too. I don't care. But just don't argue with me about this list, please. I mean, everybody's list is their personal list. They're all kind of different, so you get the idea. But thanks for watching, and have a great day from all of us at Top Head Reviews. I will be compiling a list for all the different genres in the near future. I'm not sure if the others will too, but they can join in the fun if they want. See you guys later.